Welcome to the beautiful world of aquascaping. I'm continuing the cheesy aquarium build today in this 60p tank, which is empty right now. Last week on Thursday, you'd seen how I did the hardscape for this using a lot of Amelia stones. And a lot of JBL snowy sand. What I did today is I bought a mirror and I glued with liquid super glue some Amelia stone powder, some pebbles and everything else here. If it's cheesy, let's just give it a chance. Don't ask me what the white stuff is. Is it snow? Water? We'll see how it looks at the end. This fits in barely. I kind of like this. So now the next one is the left side of the aquarium, which is easy. Let's put some light on so you guys see what I'm doing. I guess this whole thing is going to be raised quite a lot, so I don't care if we're on the glass with this. So now this almost completely against the glass, and I like the way that this one is, it had fallen in between these two. And if you're looking from this side, you can see that there's a little opening, a gap there, which is quite cool. Now I'm going to start adding detail, adding sand, soil, basically a fertilizing substrate, and then soil on top, and then making this whole structure as it is. I'm going to build a cave here. 5 minutes into the second video and we're still working on the hardscape, huh? The lake is fine. We're not going to use any plants in this scape. If it's a kitsch, then it's without plants. Do I want to glue that? I do, perhaps, because then it will stay like that and it will not move around. Actually, this is going to be a maintenance heaven. I'm gluing everything together so you can actually electric toothbrush the hell out of it. I'm trying to keep everything together, just glued together. Not sure how when we dismantle this aquarium. Actually, I think that the glue just went down to the bottom plate of the aquarium. So it's very possible that this whole thing, if I hold it from here, it comes up together with the tank. So I can lift the whole tank from here. These are two glued together. See that? Do it yourself with Green Aqua. 2 mirrors glued together. Let me tell you that this was the hardest hardscape build I did ever. Okay, so I'm going to pour some soil in the background, and then we can proceed with planting, believe it or not. Most of the plants will not take up any nutrients from the roots, so most of the plants will do fine without the base layer fertilizing substrate. I need to put the soil in first, and then I can add the top mirror. So I keep putting it in and I keep taking it out. Story of my life. No. I'm sorry guys, they're like, let's put some 18 stuff there. Root taps. We can push them one by one inside the soil to add some fertilizing to the soil, or I can just sprinkle it on top. Top is kind of ready. It doesn't go anywhere. Okay, so it's 4:30 now in the afternoon. Green Aqua still didn't close. I'm still here and still not planting. So 2.5 hours tweaking the hardscape, but I'm happy to report that I am ready. So all we have to do now is to spray it a little bit, and then we're going to start planting. How cool is that? Don't forget to spray the soil before you start planting. It makes your job easier. Oops, I see the problem. That wasn't glued there. It looks exactly the same.
Yes.
Like 2 hours ago.
Like 1 hour ago.
Vicky just told me that it looks exactly the same like an hour ago. And I just have to explain that what we did in an hour is we filled in the gaps. It was a huge work because the soil was flowing down. So I needed to fill all the gaps, and I needed to be able to fill in the soil. Okay, let me get some plants. I will have the Cryptocoryne parva. We have actually 2 types of parva. Now we have the in vitro parva, which is much, much smaller. And I can use the bigger parva at the bottom there and at the bottom on the other side as well. This is the difference between the small parva and the normal parva. Using the in vitro parva here as well to make a bigger bush. With the hair grass, I want to soften the whole scape, so I'm going to use a lot of hair grass in the plateau over there, on the top, on the right side. Anywhere where it's visible, I'm going to use that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm ready with planting, which was hardscape work. Planting. We'll see you next week. Don't go anywhere, because you're going to see in the B-roll images that follow how this whole thing looks in 3 weeks. Let me know what you think of this very artificial looking, very kitsch tank. We never did anything like this, and probably not going to do anything like this in the future, but I wanted to try how it looks when I glue everything together. Take care. Bye.